Yo, what's up? What's going on, everyone? How's it going? Happy Friday. Friday, what's going on? What's up?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
What is this, week 3 of the quarantine? 4?
I think it's week 4. I think it's supposed to. Yeah, some people it's like day 2. Some people are week 1. I don't know. It's all over the place. So if you guys are here from YouTube, so we're streaming live on YouTube and then of course and the Facebook and all over on the fan page basically, and we're in a few groups too as well.
Cool.
Let me see. One second.
You're gonna wait till we get more people in?
Oh no, we're good. We just hit it right off the top. So today's topic is if you guys, by the way, too, if you guys have any questions related to KDP, anything, please go ahead and ask. Today we're going to cover InDesign character and paragraph styles. If you guys are unaware of that, InDesign is probably, when it comes to creating books, right? For KDP is probably one of the best tools out there. And then of course you got Infinity Publisher, I think, catching it right behind it, following right behind. So yeah, if you guys, I don't know, just right now, KDP has been the big talk, right? Everyone's talking about KDP. There's a reason why everyone's talking about KDP. It's working. It's making sales. People are making sales. I'm making sales. It's just a lot of fun. If you guys don't know who Manny is, let's go a little bit into what Manny does. Manny crushes it when it comes to InDesign. Okay. This is if you guys are first time viewing this on YouTube and you guys don't know who Manny is, Manny's a good friend of mine. We met each other the first time when I hosted my first conference in LA. He actually, I completely forgot about that you were there.
Oh yeah.
It's not that I just didn't even think about it, but then I remember seeing your face and it kind of popped up to me that you were there, and I was like, "Yo, yeah, huh?" Because Young was there too. So
that's where I met Young. Yeah. But that was your event. That was you, Matt. Who else was there?
Reezy showed up.
Yeah,
man. It was
that was a good event. That was like the good old days, right? The good old days of merch.
Yep. No, for sure. The good old days of merch. What happened to it, Manny? What are you trying to say, huh?
I don't know. I mean, I sucked at merch, so I'm like, I'm good at this stuff. I'm way better at KDP.
Yeah. No.
Like designing for it, to me, it's, everybody has their forte or what they're good at. I mean, this is what I've been doing for a long time. I mean, I started doing ebooks for my freelance clients.
Yeah.
And that's how I just kind of, there's not a lot of people that know InDesign, to be honest. So if you're good at it, there's money to be made.
Yeah. No, it's crazy too. Kind of talk a little bit about a story. Just like, I remember when I first put my first KDP book up, it was like around 2.5 years ago, almost 3 years ago. I was messing around with merch by Amazon and I was like, dude, it'll be pretty cool to put up a book. I have the cool illustrations for it. Let me put up a book. And then I put up a book and then it ended up making sales. And I thought that was pretty amazing. I was like, wow, my first book that I ever put up, it's already making sales. That's unheard of. You know what I mean? What's up, Brian? What's going on, man? Yo. So I thought that was pretty cool. I never even thought like it would make a sale, but and it did. Prove me wrong, right? So, yeah, and also too, Manny's been. You want to kind of. I know that you were working on an interior. Hey, John, what's up, man?
Oh yeah, so I think we're like in a Slack group, and like I remember, I belong to a few Facebook groups. I'm not really too like active on the Facebook groups, but like someone posted like, it was like what was it? Let me pop it up. It was like the top 100 fastest growing and declining categories in e-commerce, right? And then I sent that to RJ. I'm like, hey, yo, check this out. And I think like the second top product, it was like bread machines. And I told RJ, I'm like, oh man, let's do a live and just kind of like go through the process of like customizing an interior using like a recipe book. Yeah, I mean, you could do a bread recipe book or whatever. Today we're just going to show you how to customize the fonts. So basically, what RJ was saying is we're going to go through paragraph styles and character styles. Paragraph styles is more or less more for if you're going to be doing a book with multiple pages, multiple chapters. It's basically a standard set of fonts that you're going to use for the whole book. And then the character styles is going to be like you want to bold a word or a title sequence, like a title. So that's what I use. I use character styles for everything because the interior, I mean, we're basically going to be using like a header, a generic font for the form, and then anything else that I can think of, like, if you want to do like a subheader. But what the problem with, I mean, the good thing about setting up the character styles is that you can customize. You can do a second version of this interior into a different book and customize the fonts automatically. Like, all you do is change the font, and it does it throughout the book. So it's like a master page. It's similar to master pages, but it's for fonts. So basically, you control all the fonts within a click, and that's it. Like, it's crazy. Like, So you know what's up. We've been doing this for a while.
So kind of adding to that, man. Just adding to that, our goal is to as well. Let's kind of explain our goal. I think it's when it comes to this, guys. We want to teach you how to use InDesign, right? Manny is like really good at this. He's pretty much like self-taught. He taught himself, right? By learning and testing and failing, and learning and testing and failing, so on and so forth. So if you guys are unaware, me and Manny, we do have a business together. It's called Pixel Pot Studio. Okay, pre-made interiors. Okay, these are you get 10 a month with keywords and all that stuff. I have the link down below in the description and on YouTube, and then up above, I think it's up on Facebook. But our goal, right? Our goal is not to hear. Our goal is to teach you, give you some value, show you guys how to do InDesign or whatever software out there that you're using, whatever tool you're using to create your interior, your cover, whatever it is, right? Yeah. So that's our goal. We want to give you all the information, show you how to do it, how to edit an interior, right? How to create your cover. And we'll get into all that stuff late in the future with future videos, of course. But going back to what Manny said too, he said that he found something on the website and he shared it with me, and I was like, dude, this is a gold mine right here. Because
we can share it here. I found the link, RJ. You want to put this in the link here? Let me send it to you on the Slack, and then you can share it. A very cool list.
Check.
It's for March, but obviously I'm pretty sure it'll.
Check that out right there.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I'm posting it right now.
Yeah, so there was I think top was obviously disposable gloves, and that was up 670%. Followed by bread machines. RJ, what do you think about that?
I think that's really cool. I know. So this is the thing. You guys want to pay attention to this stuff because people are at home. They're like making stuff at home for the first time, right? And they're going crazy, from pizza to bread machines to baking, right? Making cookies and all that stuff. And it's a really big thing right now, guys. If you're unaware of what's going on, and hopefully you guys are safe too, by the way. People are baking from home. People are making bread from home. I've seen a few YouTube channels, and I was like, what the heck? You know what I mean? So
people are making like sourdough bread, bro. I don't know.
Yeah. People are going like sourdough bread and all that stuff. I see bread channels, right? People how to make bread from home. Those channels are crushing it. And I'm just like, wow, like this is, it's pretty crazy. Boy, Jay right there. What's up, man? What's going on?
What's going on, Jay? How's everything in Canada, man?
No, for sure. So I think it's just paying attention to little stuff like that. Like Manny, we shared that. If you guys are unaware, we shared that little link right there in the comments. Check out the comments right there. There is a lot of good information in there. Okay, a lot of ideas. What that right there is a gold mine, like I said, because you can understand what's going on with certain businesses, right? There's certain businesses that are going down. And that's normal, guys. Okay, I don't want you guys to take that in any way bad form or anything. Like, it's normal for stuff like this to happen, guys. So And yeah, and right now too, as well, it's like if you can understand where the opportunity is, like so with KDP, understand the opportunity over here, right, and then apply that link that I shared with you guys, Manny shared with us. You guys can see new niche ideas.
Yeah,
like, you gotta figure that out.
I think the 8th one was weight training. So hey, home workout journals. You know, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's out there, right? Like activity books are good too. I mean, but I mean, there's a lot of fitness influencers out there promoting home workouts. So
yeah, no, for sure. I've been doing home workouts behind me right here.
Look at that.
Doing the burpees, the prison workouts, guys.
Oh,
so
look at this guy right here.
I'll start my own Latino YouTube channel pretty soon with prison workouts. You guys be ready. To show you guys how to make the spread, the protein, the post-workout meal. But no, I think it's another thing too. If you guys are unaware with like all that stuff right now, it's crushing it. So people are using books, recipe books, right, Manny? There's workout books. There's any type of, if there is a niche and you can find a demand for a book idea with like certain interior recipe, like certain recipe books. Of course, if you guys are unaware, as far as activity books too as well. Yeah. Okay, I want you guys to keep in mind this right here. I'm gonna tell you drop some knowledge on you. Manny shared something with me too as well. Activity books are coming live on KDP within 24 hours, right? Sometimes within like 12 hours. I've been testing it, but then I have books that make sales within, it's crazy. Like within 6 hours, it's crazy because there's just a demand right now, guys. There's a demand. So as far as, think about it this way, when the parents are at home, right? They're at home and some parents are actually working right now, right? So they're not just buying one activity book for their kids. They're buying 2, they're buying 3, they're buying 4, they're buying multiples, right? And then now with California, in the USA, in California, like there's no school to the end of the year. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Like, so it's going to be even more of a demand for activity books for kids, right? Like learning activity books, stuff like that. There's all kinds of niches that you can attack right here, guys. There's so many niches, so many business ideas too as well. And not only that, more people are working from home more than ever right now. They use books. Like I use a planner. Like I use a planner every single day. I write in it. Okay. I buy a planner. I may buy it once a year, but I still buy a planner. So there's a demand out there for this right now. So
yeah, it's crazy.
The J right here says, we're all right about the shit, but so far the people closest to me are healthy. Sister got tested. We're all negative.
Oh man, the nurse. Yeah, my sister-in-law works at a hospital. Dude, the stuff that she's telling me, it's crazy.
Yeah. So Jay, man, you have a captive audience with people at home looking to make things like bread and whatnot, step-by-step books, activity books, etc. Yeah, man. Yeah. If you guys are in here too, first time in here, drop a comment, say what's up, man. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Hope you guys are all being safe and taking care and respecting the rules and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys are safe. Big shout out, show some love. What's up? Okay, right here. Thank you for the comment. How long does it usually take you to make a book, right? So it depends what niche you're in, right? Yeah. It all depends. Manny just whipped something together. You were going to share that, correct, Manny?
Yeah, I'm just prepping it real quick.
Okay. Manny whipped something together.
I think it was like 30 minutes. Yeah, just really quick. Okay. Yeah.
Manny whipped something together so we can share something with you guys because, like I said, the topic is character and paragraph styles. But he whipped something together pretty fast for you guys so he can kind of explain to you what he's doing and stuff. But as far as like activity books, they can take a little bit. They can take
Oh yeah,
2 to 3 days.
those are like more like I think those are more hands-on, like because you have to really customize those every little section. Like if you're doing if you're doing like alphabets, right? You're doing alphabets or numbers so kids could write or stuff like that, or whatever other activity books. My kid's been watching like Sesame Street, like, and he's only like I think he's a year and 3 months, and it's crazy. Like he's starting to say like words, like he'll see a heart and he'll say ha ha.
That's cool, man. That's what's up. I think it's I think the longer it takes for a book for you to create, the less competition you're gonna have. So you want to think about it that way, okay? It's more about what you plan on, like, so if you're gonna create something that takes longer, I'm assuming that you're creating something that's really unique, right? So if you're creating something that's really unique, it's basically you're creating less competition for yourself. Okay, that's the way I see it. If you guys are, I outsource a lot of like my work and stuff like that, as far as the interiors and stuff. I research a lot of this stuff though too. This is why I got to give it up to Manny with his creative skills and stuff. I love doing the research. I love doing that part, but he loves doing the research too as well. But I think when it comes to this type of stuff, it's important to understand your niche and learn your niche, right? If you're going to target just one or two people, if you're going to target a certain audience, right? And you can target from age groups or whatever it may be, parents with kids, right? Or kids that go to kindergarten, kids that go to preschool, kids are in 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade. So that 5th grade is a big niche. 6th grade is a big niche. 7th grade is a big niche. That's a big niche. So understanding your niche and then dominating it and being the best in there is pretty important. So I think that's something to think about, guys. Like when you're going into a niche, you want to understand it, and the goal is to be the best in that niche, right? You don't want to go in there and create something. Oh, hopefully it sells. No, you want to go in that niche, like, and understand that niche and be like, okay, I understand this niche, right? You can go into Facebook groups, you can go into Pinterest, or you can go to any of these places and understand it. And you want to figure out what is going on. Okay. And this applies to every single platform out there. You want to live and breathe what these people are thinking about so you can like dominate that niche and be the best in there. It's really easy. It's fun because you're thinking about, you're learning about other people. Okay. You're learning how people are and stuff like that in that niche. And that's important. Okay. So something to think about. Jay with one question, then we're gonna get into the content. Manny's over here sharing the screen in the back end. I see it, Manny.
It's all good.
Jay, how many pages usually?
Was it for what? Like for activity books?
Yeah, I think, well, it all depends. Like that's another thing too as well. It all depends. Like, so for like coloring books, I like to put like anywhere no less than 20 illustrations in a book. And I do front and then I leave the back blank. So we have a total of 40 pages in the book world, right? I think just no less than 20 illustrations per book for a coloring book would be good. And I think that's a good starting point right there. But I see other books out there that have more illustrations and more activities in their coloring books that crush it too as well. So yeah. Okay, one more, and then we're gonna get into the content. Do you cross post your items on different pods? Like I'm trying to platforms print like
I mean, we've been talking about like printables, like on Etsy, but those are more. I mean, I think if you put it in a book, I think it's just way better for a kid, right? Because then you have, like, I know, like I follow like a bunch of designers, right? And right now, the biggest thing right now on Instagram is like a lot of them are providing like illustrations for kids to color.
Yeah,
which is pretty cool. So I've been downloading them for my son. I bought him like big old thick old crayons because he's only a year and 3 months. Yeah. And so he was eating the little thin one, so I had to get him the one. But he's just kind of been like scribbling. But that's kind of like the latest trend. And a golden nugget, like I actually reached out to a few of those designers, and I'm like, hey, how about we collab and do a coloring book with their illustrations? And they're just like, most of them were like, well, I'm doing it for free and I don't want to like make any money, which I think at the end of the day you have to respect, you know. But I mean, once things calm down, like that's a good idea for people just to reach out with designers and like, hey, I'll put a coloring book for you and just give me like 30% of the profits, like or whatever, or 50-50.
Yep. Sure.
All right, let's do this.
All right, let's do this. All right, so we're gonna pop up Manny screen, guys. We're gonna get real small.
Small, you said? All right, cool.
No homo. No.
What? No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
I said real small. Okay. Check it out, guys. So a lot of people like my type of design or like my kind of style. I like using like a lot of like condensed fonts or like, for example, I like GeoGrotesque. That's kind of one of my favorites. It's a very soft font, like it rounds off, so it's not too harsh, but it's really clean.
Yeah.
Very minimal, as you can see. So I already own this font.
So you for the people that are first watching this right here, you're in the back of InDesign right now. And what is
I'm on InDesign. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, and then that right there, what's that right there?
That is myfonts.com, usually where I look at fonts to see what I'm going to be adding or what am I going to be. Well, the fonts that I like. Yeah. I have this font, so I'm just giving an example so people can be like, oh, okay, so most of the stuff you can purchase it here. It's a font, but I was able to buy it when it was much cheaper than this. But so my theory or my like the way I work is I kind of look at stuff like this, right? As you can see, minimal, clean. That's just kind of my style. I like a clean aesthetic. So okay, once you find a font that's similar like this, right? Then I kind of looked at, what could I use for a header, right? And I found this one, which I kind of like. I like a clean, like it has like a handwritten style, right? Yeah. So I bought it. It was like $20. So this is what I will be using for our main header. Yeah. And then this is kind of what I'll be using for basically the text that's going to go right here and in the groups and in the cells. So let's get to it. Basically, I already did this layout beforehand, like 30 minutes before. So I did it kind of quick. So it's just kind of for purposes of demonstration purposes. So I'm going to go back and kind of clean it up. Basically, added the table styles. What we're going to go through here is basically we're going to add that GeoGrotesque font for every for the text inside the cells. So you can easily do this by just selecting the font, right? We're going to go new paragraph style, right? So this is going to be the font that we use for the inside of all the tables, right? Yeah. Which is this. So we're going to just hit new paragraph styles. I'm going to go find it. So we said it was GeoGrotesque. You're going to hit OK. And you can assign it. It's going to be right here. So you can just put text for cells. I already changed it. So right. So all I'm going to do is going to select all the tables, and I'm going to change this to the text for the cells. Right? Look how easy that is, right? Okay. Boom. Just in case I need to use it. So there it is. So all we're doing right here is making sure we're adding that style to all the you can even add it for this for now. Okay. So just so that you know, so say for example, I have it in title sentence, and I want everything bold. I mean uppercase, right? So we're gonna double click, right? And you're gonna double click, go into the basic character formats. So let me do that again, guys. It's gonna be in your paragraph styles. You're gonna double click on the text for cells. Go into the basic character format. and we're gonna do all caps. All right. Let's preview that. Boom. Everything is. Oh, I didn't select that. Sorry about that. Everything is upper. There you go. Sorry. Everything is in uppercase. Boom. All right. So now let's go into a header, right? So for a header, you're gonna want to use a character styles. So new character styles, and I believe the font that I liked was, I think it was Boulevard. Let's see here. That was Boulevard. Or I'm sorry, Boardwalk. I think I want to use the pen bold. Let's see here.
Dude, and you so quick, like, so you whipped this together probably like within an hour, huh?
No, I think it was like 30, 40 minutes. It was really quick.
Okay.
Really quick.
I think that's pretty dope, man. Good job. I think that just stuff like that, because I know like some people like they get stuck at that. They understand what to do, but then they don't know how to put it together.
Yeah.
All right.
No, yeah, I look at Etsy and I look at Pinterest. So I looked at a couple of like samples that I saw, and I just kind of put. What I do is, I mean, there's some type of originality to this, but not really. You're kind of like, you want to make sure that the thing with us with PixelPod, or I mean, it's a shameless plug, but I'm sorry, guys. But the thing that I look for is I kind of combine a couple of layouts into one, so it's like, so you're getting like a little bit of all three, right? And it's gonna be, and then what I do is like I put them together, stuff that I see that like for example, like the rating right here. That was from a different one. The picture and stuff, it was actually like it was on the main. So I just said, you know what, we can make it into a spread where you can put multiple pictures here, additional notes. Because also too, a lot of people are with recipes, like sometimes they'll do it and then they didn't do it right. So you can make a note like, oh, I totally messed up. I didn't use this. Again, this is just kind of like I freestyled it really quick. So I didn't really have much time because I wanted to start something from scratch, right? Yeah. So okay, so sorry guys, we're on a tangent, but so what I did here, I created the header. As you can see, it's in all caps. I don't like that. We're gonna do normal, and I'm gonna blow this up to like 72. Yeah, there you go.
John over here. John is he's very knowledgeable. You have right here. He says John. He says Gotham always. He's always in a lot of like, I can see him in comments in some of the videos, man. He says some really like interesting stuff sometimes. He's on it, man. He's paying attention to a lot of his stuff. You can tell by the way he comments. So hey, shout out to John. What's up, man? What's going on? Here, or a Seagull. Seagull. So he said, was it Seagull? What's Seagull?
Much cleaner look without the stream.
Yeah. So last week he left a comment right on my sorry if I messed up your name. He left a comment on my YouTube. He's like, dude, you're doing all this stuff and you don't have the access to the StreamYard and you're using the free version still. So and I laughed at the comment, but then I was like, you know what? All right, man, I'm gonna end up. I'll pay for it. So I ended up getting it. So thank you for leaving that comment because you made me get the paid version of this, okay, of StreamYard. So shout out to you. Damn it. Human, what's up, man? What's up, brother? What's going on? What's up, homie? There's a few questions in here, how to make a coloring book and all that stuff, or where do you get the illustrations? Those custom illustrations are made. So the custom illustrations are made by my illustrator. They're all custom hand drawn. Nothing is taken from anywhere. They're all custom hand drawn, unique, different from everything else. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Manny. Go back to you.
No. Go ahead. I'm over here. So what I did, guys, is, I know it's I'm in the background, but I'm just kind of trying to stylize it, make it smaller.
How to make a coloring book. Okay, a coloring book. There's a process behind this. Okay, There's a few people out there that talk about a little bit about it, but there's a process behind making a coloring book. I love making coloring books. One of my favorite things to do on KDP, especially interesting ones, stuff that you can't find in stores, stuff like that. So they can't just explain it to you. It's like more of a screen share and show ordeal. So I've published a lot of coloring books. They're pretty cool. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for asking a question. You're very welcome.
Okay, so I kind of already did it. I think we decided that we're gonna do multiple videos, right, RJ?
Yeah. We're gonna break.
Yeah. So I don't want to I don't want to get into the table styles yet, guys. But we're gonna do so today. So basically, we're gonna cover the paragraph styles. So what I already did was I pretty much selected the text for the main text inside the tables, which is this, and I named it text for cells. Then I went into the character styles, and I created the header, and I used the Boardwalk Avenue font that we discussed earlier. Kind of played with it. I mean, you can get it as big as you want. We have our templates, and we have our templates for PixelPod, so we make sure that we don't pass the margins, because we tested stuff out to make sure that there was going to be no errors, right? So now the last thing that I normally do before I start stylizing stuff, I make sure that the text is centered. So you can easily do this by going into the table styles, which is located in the styles table styles right here. So this will pop up, this little table. And then what I do, I go and click on the table settings, and then I'm going to select, and this little I don't know what you would call this, but the setting, I usually I push it down. I'm sorry, up. So it's 1.25, right? So it's kind of centered. Not too centered, but I mean, if you increase the font, it'll work its way up. So then what I normally do, I do the same thing for everything. 1.25, 1.25, oops, 1.25, and so on. So this is it's going to bring down the font and slightly center it so it's not too high. Because when you do increase the font, it's going to move up. So we keep it at 12. We'll leave it at 12 for now. And the last ones. Okay, and then say you want to center stuff, you can center here. Make sure you center it. This is centered. This is centered. Centered. The notes here centered. You can do that in the character styles too, but sometimes people don't want it centered. So for now, just quick little thing. And that's basically it, RJ. I mean, that's going to pretty much take care. As you can see, guys, we went ahead and picked out our fonts, right? Our next video is going to basically show how to stylize the text or the table. So that's going to be another video. I don't want to get into it too much. You can, say you want to make this a little bigger. You can always go back to the paragraph styles and make it bigger here. Or you want to bold the font, you can do that. It's going to bold everything. See how everything gets bold, guys? Or you want to make it lighter, that's too light in my opinion. Like that, you can. And that's basically it, man. I mean, justification. This is where you would. You can go into. You can do everything. Everything's here. I don't want to get too into it. You can center. You can make centers. You can center the text here and everything. But for the purpose of today, we'll do that. So yeah, that's basically it. Our next videos, we're gonna go and break down how to stylize it, how to fill it with gray boxes, or fill in the gray boxes, or get rid of the border. I don't want to get too into it, but this is kind of what we got right now.
Yeah, no, for sure. And also too, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them right now. Putting up some quarantine and InDesign, quarantine and InDesign tutorials, or what? Just I think it's just going to be general, right? It's going to be more general. Like we're gonna put together some content for you guys. I want to put together content from all different. From everywhere, okay, and we'll get to like from KDP to let's say merch by Amazon. I know it's shut down right now, but just everything in general. But Manny's, when it comes to design and like, would you say layouts for an interior?
I think my forte is like layouts. I prefer layouts. I'm not much of a. I mean, when I went to college, like I kind of wanted to get into the magazine business and learning layout, and I was pretty good at it, to be honest. Like it came natural to me over t-shirt graphics or even like just. Yeah. I mean, the stuff that I'm currently doing now is majority of my freelance is from ebooks and like actually package design. I got into package design a few years ago, and I do a lot of private label stuff on Amazon, mostly in the fitness, supplement business industry. So yeah, that's where most of my experience comes from. So that's my little background on as far as Amazon. Like I do a lot of stuff for private labels, but yeah, this is kind of the fun stuff here for me.
Yeah. No, so like exactly what I said right there. Just the goal is to provide content for you guys that works, right? So we want to show you guys. I want to say that obviously, yes, it does work, right? So it's more of we want to show you guys how it works, right? And not just like, here you guys go, check this out. You have this. Of course, we have that option available, but we want to show you guys how to do it too as well. What category is a best for? Says which category is best for noobs to get in KDP? That's basically for noobs. I wouldn't say noobs, so like newbies or beginners. I would say. Of course, we have that option available. I would say like you would get into a category with less competition, right? Because it betters your chances of making your first sale. So when you're first starting off on KDP, the goal is to get into a category with less competition. Okay, and of course, it's not going to be like, here you go. Here's the niche with no competition, and you can make 100 sales today. It's not going to be like that. It's more of you got to do some digging, right? And you got to find that new niche or find that niche that doesn't have competition. So that's the goal. Like I said before, like I put up a book and damn, it sells the next day. And I'm just like, wow, okay, that's cool. And I've put up interiors that Manny has created and they sell the next day. So me and Manny talk a lot, and we like I said, we combined forces and we created a pre-made interior service, Pixel Pod Studio, and I'll post that right here in the comments. And
I think a little bit about that too is we rather than like we try to do our best to teach everybody like how to customize them. I know like a lot of like people are very skeptical. I can't even say it right now. Anyways, they're not really too familiar with InDesign, and they're just really like overwhelmed with the program itself. But I can honestly say, guys, like it's one of the best programs you can learn if you're going to really take this business serious. Like learning it, because it's just going to save you countless hours. Like once you set up those master pages, once you set up like the font styles, the paragraph styles, the character styles, like dude, you can literally click, change the font, and save it in a new version of that. You know?
Yeah.
So rather than just making like the cover different, why not make the interior different?
Yeah. So
that you match the cover, right? You use fonts that go with, a baker's or a recipe. Like think about like grandma's recipes, right? So you want like an old fashioned font, nostalgic to your grandma. Like just stuff like that. I mean, again, it's more or less like we want to make sure that you guys learn those stuff. Like why keep on buying stuff that you can't like customize? Like it's pointless. Yeah. To me it is. I mean, like, it's like buying a template. That's what ours are, our templates. But then there's we teach you how to like change the fonts, how to change the character styles, and like it's not that hard. I did it really quick. Like it's not to the point where it's not doable. We have all the time in the world right now, but then there's a lot of people that are still working, that are blessed, that are working. So,
Yeah.
But those people that can spare 2 hours a day just learning the program, like you're gonna benefit in the long run, especially with what merch is closed, right? So
Yeah.
why not try to focus on something else?
Yeah, no, for sure. I think that's another thing too. Is just as well, just learning to do something right now is probably really important, because if you're not learning something right now, it's like you're wasting your time in a way. And now's the time to take advantage of to learn something new, so you can like produce another stream of income or whatever. Because it's important right now, because you can see how I think this is like a really good learning experience for everyone. It's like out of nowhere, like literally it was out of nowhere, right? Everything just goes down. You're like, God damn it, what happened? And you're like, in a way, you're just like, dang, man, this sucks. So you need to figure, like, that's what's the perfect time to figure out how to do InDesign. You know what I mean? And we're gonna be creating more content too as well. We'll do some PowerPoint stuff. I'll do some PowerPoint stuff, and then we'll kind of work into more of an Infinity publisher, but we still have a lot of stuff to cover with InDesign. Brian has a question right here. He says, if we are just starting, would we be better off focusing on research keywords and using pre-made interiors instead of creating our own? I think Brian, so that's a really good question. It's a solid question. I'm going to go back to this. I think it's more, you can use pre-made interiors. Like, I don't say it's there, right? Kind of saves you a lot of time, but the goal is to dominate that niche. So I would say a little bit of everything, like pre-made interiors. Okay, you can test a niche by putting up a pre-made interior, right? As in pre-made interior, you have an idea and you kind of make it your own, right? That's what we kind of teach. We want you to understand making it your own, and then you go into the niche and you're dominating that niche. You're making a few sales already. What can you do to be the best in that niche? That's very important, because if you're the best in that niche, you're going to stand out. And I guarantee you. And if you can stand out with on Amazon with a book, okay, remember Amazon is built from books, right? If you can stand out on Amazon with one book and you crush it, you're going to kill it, man. That one book can make you some money. It can make, so I see books that are selling like 100 to 200 to 300, 400 books a day, right? And they're crushing it. So something to think about. There's no right or wrong answer right there, Brian. There's like the goal is to be the best. So sooner or later, you're going to have to create your own interior, right? Or outsource it or do it yourself. Okay. When you make your own interior, you're creating less competition for yourself. Okay. Important that you understand that. Yeah. Dom, what's up, brother? What's up, man? What's going on? Thank you for coming on here, showing some love. Your interiors are awesome, but we need to make covers that sell too. I need to improve my covers, I think. We do actually want to get into video about creating a cover, because I know Manny's pretty solid at this. He likes to create like a simple, but it's a good cover, right? A simple, clean, you know what I mean? He looks simple and clean. That's all Manny is. And I love his style because it's simple, clean, straight to the point. You get this is what you get. And this is like, you know what I mean? Get in, get out. So
we're gonna go into covers. Like I'm currently like really digging. I'm going in really deep and seeing what works and whatnot. RJ is the one that's testing stuff out, guys. So I'm gonna wait till we collect data and stuff to really see what really works for RJ. Like RJ is uploading our interiors. He's using different covers. What's working, what's not working. So like we're gonna plan on doing that pretty soon, right, RJ?
Yeah. I've been messing with a lot of the interiors too for our for PixelBot Studio. I just want to see if they sell and stuff, and they've been selling. I have a consistent seller now. It's in the bird niche, by the way. I'm not saying go find me and or do nothing crazy, but I just wanted to test it, right? So I'm testing it on I'm testing it, and I want to see if it sells, and it's consistently selling. So it's pretty cool. So as far as like the research and stuff like that, it works. So it's proven. It's proven.
Is that it, right? Is that it?
That's it. Like I said, if you guys are unaware, we have a pre-made interior service. It's PixelPod Studio. A lot of the content that we're creating, we're showing you guys how to create your own unique interiors, but the pre-made interiors are there. Okay, if you guys want to sign up, It's going to be.
Sorry, don't forget to mention that they have access to all of our interiors that we've made.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I didn't
Sorry, Manny. God.
Hey, a lot of people are. We get a lot of DMs, messages on Facebook like, "Oh, do we have everything for now? You have access." So what? We have 50 right now?
Yeah, 50 interiors. So when you sign up, you get a total of 50 interiors. There's a lot of great interiors. I think Dom, he uses InDesign, I believe it is. That's what he uses, and he's saying that they're really good interiors. So that's telling you something right there. Yeah, and we're working on getting it better too. They're all available in PowerPoint form too as well, the interiors. And then Infinity Publisher is next on our list. That's what's on our radar. So we're going to be creating content. Once we get that all figured out, we'll be creating content on that too as well, guys. Anything to add to that?
No, yeah. I mean, we're doing Young's doing some stuff on Publisher. It's just as of right now we've been testing all of them, and some we are able to open in by opening the IDML file in Publisher. But there's some errors that we get, and I'm still like a little confused on how to fix them. That's the only thing that's preventing us from doing that. Yeah. I think we will be doing some beta testing for the stuff that did transfer, and Young's working on that now. So hopefully within the end of the month, maybe. I don't want to promise anything, but that's kind of what we're shooting for.
Yeah, don't be pissing off Young by making a promise.
No, I don't want to.
Just kidding.
Yeah, I don't want to. No, I got to talk to him and see where he's at. I know right now he's going through like saving all those stuff that we have to this point, which is 50, and he's gonna make those available. But we had some errors on some stuff, and I'm pretty sure Publisher's gonna get really, really good in the next year, where to the point where they're opening InDesign IDML files and no errors. So
yeah, no, we have a few people that are using Infinity Publisher and they love it, so they think it's really good. I've been messing with it too as well. It's pretty user friendly, it seems like, and well, if I can learn it right, it's pretty user friendly. So that's what I like about it. How do you get motivated?
Go to Etsy, look at printables, and see what's selling.
Yeah, get inspiration.
And inspire yourself to motivate yourself to design. Yeah, that's it.
And then make sure you have like a big cup of coffee too, right?
Oh, look at this guy with the Ray Dunn. What?
What is it? Oh, it's right here. Nah, but yeah, guys, that's gonna be it right there. So don't want to waste your time anymore. If you guys want to go back and watch the video, go back and watch it. I'm gonna put a timestamp in there, so InDesign and character paragraph styles, and then we'll be back next week with some more content. You want to hit table styles next week? So next week we'll be back with table styles, guys. So we're gonna break this down. By the end of this, I'm not even sure if you're gonna call it a series or not. We're just gonna be creating content. We're gonna be flowing, busting the flow, rapping.
I think the next one is just customizing the tables and making it look nicer. And after that, our plan is to make this interior available for everyone. Yeah. I'll see if I can import it or try to export it to PowerPoint. Not making any promises, but if we can, we'll do it. But yeah, we want to make sure to follow the journey, and then we'll make it available for everybody to have it for free. So yeah, that's the goal. Okay. Cool. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Be safe out there, guys.